Welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be opening up more Lost Origins. We have a Lost Origins ETB and then a couple 3-pack blisters that we're going to be opening up, showing off the promos and all that. So let's get right into it. I think we'll open up all the packaging and then we will open the packs. Let's do it.
Yes.
Alright, so in the ETB we have our, what should be 8 packs, right? Yeah, we got 8 packs coming out of the ETB. Set those aside and save them for later. We've also got, let's see, some energies. We've got, it looks like, oh, was there always 5 of these?
I think so.
There's 5 of the card dividers. They look the same. Oh yeah, they're definitely the same as the Pokemon Center ETB that we opened. This is usually different though. We have, although, do those look the same?
You know what? I honestly don't remember.
I can't remember
might
either.
Be the same though.
Sometimes they look different. I
Oh,
can't remember off the top of my head, but these look pretty similar to me, so maybe there's not really too much difference between the
Sometimes there's a lot of difference, and sometimes it's just like really minimal.
It looks like we also got the exact same dice and everything.
That works
so
for me because I love these ones.
yeah, the dice are pretty cool. So it looks like at least between these ETBs, between this and the Pokemon Center, it looks like they're pretty much exactly the same.
You get
so
the pin in the other one.
yeah, you get the pin in the other one,
and
and you get more packs, and then you get the coin as well. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so in the blister packs that Gabby's going to be opening up here, we have a few separate promos, right?
Yeah, there's a promo on each one. I swear these are so
Let me open up the other one.
They both have the same coin, but they did both come with a coin.
Let's see here.
3 packs.
Yep, 3 packs in each of them, so we'll have a total of 14 packs to open.
Here's the promo on the first one. It's this Weavile holographic.
Oh, nice. So a lot of the times these promos, I mean, maybe they're just like original cards. I mean, sometimes they're original cards, sometimes they're reprints.
They just say promo in the set symbol place.
Yeah.
And it came with this
Zeraora? Yeah, Zeraora
I
coin.
can't orient it.
Nice.
Did I have it right?
Just the face. Look at him with his mouth and the teeth and the eyes, all that jazz.
Like pull back to see the whole.
Let's see. This blister has the Regigigas. Actually, really cool art.
I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, the art on this one is really awesome.
Because I was just gonna get the Weavile one first,
Yeah.
but then I was like, oh, but this like Regigigas looks really cool.
Yeah. So we have.
Oops. Weavile.
Flipped. The Weavile looks really cool, but you're right. The Regigigas, he's like pounding. Looks like he's double impacting.
Yeah.
120
like
damage,
hollow.
flip 2 coins, does 120 for each head. Limber up lets you attach a basic energy from your discard pile to him.
So I think I like the hollow on the Weavile a little bit better.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Did you even see like
more.
whatever it is, like the ice or the glass that he's shattered through is like
It looks good.
kind of like busting off. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. And then I guess you get a little bit of that with the ground with the Regigigas. Okay, pretty cool. All right, let's get into the packs.
Let's do it.
All right, first pack here, we got the Great Balls of Fire, Arcphone, Medicham, Misfortune Sisters, Shuppet, Wurmple, Animo, Seedot, Horsey, Landorus Reverse Foil, and the rare is Megarnia.
She was in my dream last night.
You dreamed about Megarnia?
Yeah, I didn't think of it till like right now when we saw the picture, but like she was there in my dream. I was like exploring this like empty house, and you were there, and I opened the door into one of the rooms, and you were like, there she is, and there she was, there's Megarnia. That was the whole dream.
That's interesting, because I feel like, have you ever seen Megarnia
No,
not
but
on a Pokemon card?
You know what? Yesterday was when we were filming one of the openings, and we opened Megarnia multiple times.
Oh, I'm surprised that you would dream about her just based off of a Pokemon card, though.
I know.
Like, not having, like, played a game or, like, watched a movie
And
or
she was
like
literally,
that.
like, still and posed, like, how she is in art here. Like, she was just in the corner, like...
Huh, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Out of all the ones we opened, that's the one.
I know. Because there was, like, way more exciting ones. For me, personally.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Fighting Energy. Lampent. Iskin. Iskin? Dottler. Goomy. Mawile. Lugma. Clefairy. Roselia,
Ooh!
Radiant, Steelix. I freaking love like Onyx and Steelix in general.
Yeah. So we've opened every single Radiant Pokemon from this set now too.
Yes.
Dang. Look at that big yellow boy.
I like it.
He actually looks good. I like this yellow. And it is coming off like super yellow on the camera, but
But it's like a
in the game though, it's a little bit more like he's a little bit more like gold and like muted, like you said. This yellow seems like to pop a little bit more.
I feel like
for me.
he really pops on camera. Like when I look at him like on my own, well, it's nothing. But when I look at him on my own, like he looks
He just looks
yellow,
very yellow.
but he looks a little bit less yellow than he looks.
I like his
camera.
background, kind of the refraction that's happening in the background.
Yeah.
He's got the Energy Stream attack for one colorless. You get to attach 2 Metal Energy cards from your discard pile to this Pokemon. And then Destructive Finish. You discard all the cards from the top of your deck until you only have 1 remaining. And for each energy you discard, you get to do 30 more damage on top of the 60 base for 2 metal and a colorless. So, I mean, it's like a finishing attacker.
Yeah,
like if he's knocking out the last Pokemon and you know you have a lot of energy, like not too shabby.
Yeah. So we also got Rotom.
Nice.
We got Rotom yesterday.
Yep, Rotom we've opened before, but that's still very cool. I think there's supposed to be a Rotom V-Star. I guess it's not in this set. I saw that when I was looking at the booklet from the ETB, but Rotom V-Star eventually will be, I think,
Steelix
sent out, so that's cool.
Nice. I really like the Steelix.
Lightning Energy. Panic Mask.
It freaks me out.
What does it even do? I don't think we read it last time. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon from attacks from an opponent's Pokemon that have 30 or 40 HP or less remaining. Okay, so prevents you from being hit by things that barely live. Chandelier, Rhydon, Hisuian Basculin, Bontump, Makuhita, Happy Boy, Electrike. Oh!
Something exciting back there.
Gengar!
Ooh, look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. Look into the
Gabby
eyes.
loves the eyes. Look at this Gengar. So he's hanging out with the Misfortune Sisters. And, like, looks like one of them is, like, making music down here. The one's chopping dinner up there, doing laundry. Look at this Gengar is chilling. So the Gengar is, like, the king of the Misfortune Sisters, basically. He also has a really cool ability. The Netherworld Gate lets you, if he's in your discard pile, you can put him on your bench and then put 3 damage counters on him. So it works really well with the Zoroark, Hisuian Zoroark V-Star deck that you want to play, because you need to have Pokemon on your bench that have damage counters on them.
And character rares.
That's true. That's Gabby's style. Then the rare is Giratina. Oh, that is so awesome. Giratina V, one of the most powerful attackers printed in the set, is the V-Star. And obviously the V you got to play to get there. It's got the Abyss Seeking attack for 1 colorless. You get to look at the top 4 cards of your deck and put 2 of them into your hand, and the other into the Lost Zone. So it fills up your Lost Zone, which is good, because the Giratina V-Star has an attack that automatically knocks out your opponent's Pokemon if you have at least 10 cards in your Lost Zone. And it's also got the Shred attack that does 160. This attack's damage isn't affected by the effects of your opponent's active Pokemon, which means it hits through Meltank, it hits through Decidueye, it hits through all the Pokemon that have like the Miracle Body or the protection from attacks from Pokemon V. This Shred attack is really powerful and just goes right through those abilities. So heck of a pack right there. Look at the Gengar for the Zoroark, the Giratina for this Giratina. I'm about to play some meta decks. Let's go.
Okay, so our first 3 packs were from that first blister, which was like, let's see if the second one's as good.
I'll take these.
Oh yeah. Okay. Purple, Licky Licky, Relicanth, Lost Vacuum, Spinarak, Paris, Inkay, Hisuian Basculin, Phantom, Widow Reverse.
Look at that boy posing.
His legs look like drumsticks, like chicken wings.
They do look like chicken wing drumsticks. You're right. Chicken drumstick. I don't know if you're saying wings. It's not the wing part.
No, like when you get
chicken
wings,
drums from like KFC.
You get the drumstick.
Not a sponsor.
And Porygon Z.
Blue Energy. Rhydon. Roserade. Box of Disaster. Phantom. Udo. Bronzor. Electrike. Ghastly. Cascoon Reverse Foil. And the rare is Polytoad. Polytoad.
Polytoad.
Polytoad.
But Toad, like your toad.
Politoed.
Not a toad.
It's got the Lordly Song Leader attack that is 10 damage for 2 colorless. And if Poliwag is on your bench, this attack does 60 more damage. If Poliwhirl is on your bench, this attack does 90 more damage. And if Poliwrath is on your bench, this attack does 120 more damage. So if you have all three, that's 120 plus 90, which is 210, plus 60, which is 270, plus 10 base is 280.
That's a powerful little toad.
That is a powerful little toad. What the heck? He just does all that for a double colorless, huh? That's messed up. That's too powerful. Gotta put him away.
Alright. Fire. Box of Disaster. Deidre. Riley. Hisuian Basculin. Makuhita. Bronzor. Phalanx. Poliwag. Colress's Experiments Reverse Foil. I cannot say that. I don't know why.
Hopefully
And
never meet that dude.
Comfy, yeah.
Nice. Comfy. The best Lost Origin, like user basically. It lets you put cards from the top of your deck into the Lost Zone. All the Lost Zone decks are using it to build up that Lost Zone so you can activate all of your Pokemon's attacks and abilities and all the good cards. So awesome to pull that. Great. Oh, Survivor, Seadra, Dotlet, Tanamo, Wurmple, Shuppet, Murkrow, Electrike, Suian Zoroark reverse, got that Doom Curse that knocks out your opponent's Pokemon after a turn. And the rare is Gliscor.
Energy. Iskin. Lampent. Lady. Litwick.
Evolved.
Oh yeah. Jinx. Pikachu. Machop. I really like this Machop. He wants to be
Which
the
is
big
fun.
Machop.
Well, it's fun because we don't usually like the photorealistic
Yeah, I
ones.
usually don't like them, but I like this one. Snover. Reverse Horsey. And Macargo.
Lightning Energy, Hisuian Sliggoo, Box of Disaster, Galarian Stunfisk, Mienfoo, Shellos, Meditite, Horsey, Seedot, Relican, Reverse Foil, and the rare is Galarian Berserker. We opened his alternate art a couple weeks ago, and it is amazing. This is pretty cool too. I mean, we talked about before, it's kind of got interesting. His attacks work together with the Feeling Fine, draws 3 cards. Then the Treasure Rush for a metal and a colorless does 20 times the number of cards in your hand. So you can build up to pretty big damage if you fill your hand up, which is really cool. But the art on the alternate art version is just magnificent. This one, very nice too.
Electric. Iskin. Machoke. See, I feel like the baby Machop is ooh, I want to be big.
It does.
Silcoon. Blipbug. Ducklet. Porygon. Binnacle. Shellos. Mienshao Reverse. And Manectric.
The backside of a V-Star marker. Luminion. Lake Acuity. Mienshao. Jinx. Snover. Bronzor. Goomy. Binnacle. Spiritomb character rare.
That one's
Nice.
cool.
We've seen the Spiritomb. It's the same as the one from the rare slot in this set, where I think as if it's knocked out by the attack from your opponent's Pokemon, you just search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. So that's pretty awesome. And then the rare is Kingdra. Nice.
He's good looking.
So I know the Kingdra, let's see, it's got the Searching Currents ability. Once during your turn, you can have either player shuffle their hand to then put it on the bottom of their deck. If that player put any of the cards on the bottom of their deck in this way, they draw 4 cards. That's kind of nice. It's kind of like the effect of a Marnie, and you can do it to yourself if your hand's bad, or you can do it to your opponent if they built up a big hand, and you don't have to lose your hand, so that's pretty interesting. But definitely
That's a good
the
looking
Spiritomb. I feel like the Spiritomb is kind of picking on this girl. It's kind of like trying to give her bad dreams or mess with her mood or something. It's kind of messed up. Spiritomb.
Abomasnow. Panic Mask. Carbink. Hisuian Basculin, Inkay, Paris, Hisuian Zorua, Finion, Macargo Reverse Foil,
Nice.
and Hisuian Gudra V. Oh, it looks
Yeah, it's kind of sad Pokemon.
Gudra.
Kind of cries a little
Flip
bit.
and trip. Sad because he tripped.
That's true.
Flipped.
That's okay,
Slipped
because
and
he slipped and tripped into a rolling shell.
Well, he's exhausted from the whole ordeal,
Yeah,
apparently.
he is very exhausted. So the Hisuian Gudra V, I don't know if it does anything super great. Let's see, it does the slip and trip for 60, and your opponent switches their active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. And the rolling shell does 140, and during your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage. So the big attack is on the Gudra V-Star, where it takes, I think it's like 120 less, or like 80 less. It's something like that. It's like a large number less. And it does 200 damage itself, and then it also has the V-Star ability to completely heal itself. So that's a deck, a very tanky, deck that plays a lot of turns, tries to take a lot of hits, is the Gudra V-Star deck. Fight and Energy, Dotla, Lost City, Gift Energy, Phalanx, Squabit, Inkay, Jinx, Nova, the Viper Reverse Foil. And the rare is Electros, the big bad boy of the Dynamo line. Got the Extreme Current attack, a Lightning and a Colorless. You have to discard 2 energy, but 160, not too shabby. And then Coil. During your next turn, this Pokemon's attacks do 120 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So the active Pokemon does... No, I don't think it doesn't have to stay there. So you can just do 10 on the first turn that you power this up. And the next turn, you're doing 280? Just knocking out all the Pokemon V-Stars? That's pretty insane.
Electric, Lampent, Cascoon, Lost Vacuum, Roselia, Clefairy, Slugma, Mawile, Goomy, Lady Reverse Foil, and Hisuian Gudra. I'm all about the Gudra Bulls today.
Nice, you are. I played against this Hisuian
one is
Gudra.
so pretty.
Yeah.
But look at the cave in the light shining
Just hanging out in the
through.
cave, just chilling in the cave.
Still a little bummed. Probably was living in a cave. That's okay.
Yeah, I played against this one today, actually, on the ladder on PTCGO.
Just like,
Yeah.
that's just a gorgeous ocean view.
That's true. That's premium property.
Real estate right there.
It also, so what it does is it prevents your basic Pokemon that have any mental energy attached from taking damage from Pokemon V. So it kind of pairs really well with like the basic metal attackers like the Zacian V and the Zamazenta V. You can put it in this, and then they can't take damage from Pokemon V.
Is there a Gudra deck?
The Gudra V-Star one.
I feel like it's calling to me.
Is it?
Gudras are like coming
You
to
feel
me.
connected. It's like Sobble, like Hisuian
They're kinda
Gudra
sad.
is your new sad
Yeah.
Sobble buddy.
I like it.
Nice. All right, so in this opening, we pulled a lot of really cool cards, and actually a lot of cards that are the base versions of a lot of really powerful decks in the current standard format. So first off, we pulled the Radiant Steelix, the last Radiant Pokemon that we needed. I think this is the first time we pulled all the Radiant Pokemon in a set, so that's pretty cool. We got the Rotom V. We've seen him before, but just a cool Pokemon. Helps put cards in the Lost
This
Zone.
one's so cool.
The Gengar, definitely probably the coolest and like the card with the most character
Yeah.
that we pulled in the set. With the Misfortune Sisters all working around camp while Gengar is just chilling like a villain. We pulled the Giratina V. I'm so excited to play the Giratina V Star deck, so it's definitely good to get the Giratina Vs. Galarian Berserker. We saw the alternate art a couple weeks ago, so it's cool to
That
fill
one
out the
was so
collection.
cool.
Yeah.
Like, I have more appreciation for this guy purely because of how cool the other one was.
Yeah, definitely. We got the Spiritomb character rare, which is pretty cool. Though he kind of looks like he's messing with that girl, which is probably not, a nice Pokemon thing to do. And then finally, we pulled the Hisuian Gudra V. Again, another one of the basic V Pokemon for a powerful V-Star deck.
He might be my favorite
in the
one we
format.
pulled. He looks like Eeyore.
Oh, yeah, big Eeyore vibes. Look
he
at that.
reminded me of Eeyore.
Kind of mopey, kind of just like, okay,
Okay.
guys. Okay. Nice. So that's everything we pulled in this set. It's been super awesome opening Lost Origins. Don't know if we're going to have any more, but if we do, It'll be back next week. We'll see.
Yes.
We'll see. Otherwise, if you want to see more Pokemon content, we play a lot of tabletop Pokemon on this channel using the pre-release build and battle kits, the battle decks that we make a little bit more powerful, and also just playing our own decks against each other. Also, some Pokemon trading card game online action. If you want to get somebody to see some of that, stick around. Feel free to stick around. Otherwise, you'll have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time.